What is up, everybody? It's your boy KIFS Crypto back in the house for yet another market update. Now, if you want to find out more about what's going on with Bitcoin's price, Ethereum's price, Solana, is it going to crash into oblivion or is it going to come back up as a strong project and a potential rival to Ethereum in the future? Well, either screenshot this right now if you want to see what I've done for Bitcoin, or stick around until the end of the video to find out more. But first, we're going to get into some news, see what's going on within the market. I'm going to show you a cool website where you can track news events around the world. And as always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you liked the video or if you have any questions for ya boy. Now, first and foremost, what I wanted to do is head on over into the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and basically CoinDesk section of the market. Now, there is a lot of stuff going on here, not only when it comes to crypto. Obviously, Boris Johnson quit apparently today because of huge pressures from the government and anything else going on. Well, that's something you should keep in mind, and it should rattle the market in some way, shape, or form, because things like this do have a large effect on the market. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you is Forex Factory. Now, this is not only for Forex trading, it's for any type of trading or generally staying in touch with real life news events. You can see yellow news, which is not that high impact. You can see orange news, such as ECB or European Central Bank monetary policy meeting accounts. That's quite important. But also you see a lot of red news, for example, employment change in Canada, unemployment rate release in Canada, average hourly earnings in the US, non-farm employment change in the US, and unemployment rate in the US. These are coming out tomorrow, and they will rock the market in some way, shape, or form. For example, if you're looking at the market, every time there is a larger move with more volume, it is most likely as a result of some news in the market. So that's something that you guys should keep in mind. Now, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys before I move on with the video, make sure to join the link down in the description below for Paddy's Odyssey NFT. It is our personal NFT project, and I'm giving you guys the opportunity to join there first. The chat is absolutely active, huge amount of people in there, a lot of different announcements coming up, a lot of different things going on within the community, invite contests, giveaways, raffles, ability to earn a lot of different utility within the project, and generally blasting the Irish through the roof of this crypto world. That's what we're doing right now, and I hope to see you there. Alright, so now that we've established that it's very important to notice which economic events are coming out in the future, well, let's check how these events actually influence the market. So you not only to look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of these coins, you need to be looking at the S&P 500, oil prices, and a lot more if you want to get a perfect view or glimpse of the market itself. Now, the S&P 500, as you guys have seen, has been in sort of a free fall recently, but in sort of a much larger bull run from since the start of COVID-19 pandemic. And as we can see, we are nearing the Fibonacci retracement levels, so we could see a reversal in the market coming very soon. Currently, what we can see if we move on to the 4-hour time frame is that we are moving in somewhat of a bullish fashion and could potentially make another move towards the upside before crashing down even more and potentially breaking this low as well. So I am quite bearish on the market at this point due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is still increasing interest rates, which means that inflation will be held under control. Not a lot of stimulus money flowing into the economy, so the prices will keep moving down. However, as I've said in past videos before, the prices cannot move down forever, because as they do, economic growth slows down, and at some point they need to introduce quantitative easing or printing money policy once again, which will lead the market to go back up and start our next beloved bull run. Now, a few pieces of news I wanted to cover today is that Solana Labs was actually accused of violating SEC law by a Solana investor. Now, they're apparently being sued for something very similar to what Ripple did. Basically, key players in the Solana ecosystem illegally profited from Sol. Now, I'm not saying that this happened, but they were accused that it did happen. So we should take a moment and, calm down and take a little look at this situation objectively from a third point of view to see what we're going to do with our Solana that we potentially hold, or is Solana even going to survive into the future? I personally think that it is, and this is just an accusation to try and dump the price even more and potentially instigate a hostile takeover or something along those lines. But generally what happened was that Solana was described by these suers as a highly centralized cryptocurrency that has benefited its insiders to the detriment of retail traders. Now, you could argue that every single crypto out there in the bear market generally favored the owners rather than retailers, right? Because owners, first of all, had the most token, second of all, bought in the earliest, and third of all, were able to sell before everybody else did. But you know, I guess Solana's being sued for something that makes perfect sense, and this is why I believe personally that it won't be too serious what's gonna happen. But let's keep an eye out. Solana did have some misdeeds in the past. It's not very certain that they're gonna be there for Ethereum and as a direct competitor, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens in the future. Now, a lot of other stuff has been going on here, but I just wanted to draw the line between Solana and Ripple as well, as they are two very let's say similar projects with a similar start, except Ripple is quite a little bit bigger at this point, but Solana does have the potential to outgrow them. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is the blue market that we're seeing recently, and as I did show you guys just a few seconds ago, as the US 500 is moving blue in the past few days, potentially moving a little bit more up, well, so is Bitcoin and everything else. And as you can see, we can see a nice 6.9% increase in the past 7 days for Bitcoin, 15% for Ethereum, and generally the market correcting a little bit towards the upside as it was falling for quite some time beforehand. Now, Solana is up 17% despite the news, so it makes perfect sense, to be completely honest, that this news is not too important. It's not the SEC suing them, it's just a Sol investor suing them for violating securities law, so they're not on the radar of the SEC just yet, which is a good thing. Now, one more thing I wanted to mention before I do end this video is let's do a little glimpse on Bitcoin and everything else. Now, if you guys didn't pause at the beginning of the video, you can make a little pause right now and just screenshot this or whatever else, because this makes perfect sense. Basically what happened before, the market was moving up and then it consolidated for quite some time, and after that it just started falling down, creating 3 bearish reversal patterns. Now, one more thing that you do need to know about the market is the fact that, you know, let me just remove all this text to make it a little more simple for you. So we saw a lot of reversal patterns, correction patterns going towards the downside, and right now it's all going to depend on the Fed's last decision. What are they going to do in August, in September? Are they going to stop increasing hikes? Because at some point, unless they stop increasing hikes, if rate hikes keep going on, the market can just keep moving down into the 13K level as the next target. However, in the case that they do announce that they're going to increase stop increasing hikes at some point in the future, even though that could be a year away, the market is going to start pricing it in, and we will see another bull run starting to form. So that's something you guys need to keep in mind, and that would be about it for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below with your favorite thoughts about it, and lastly, I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own due diligence before investing in anything in the crypto world. Check out Paddy's Odyssey down in the description below, be one of the first in there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.